For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Sorry I suck at uploading. Anyway, today's video is just gonna be a little get ready with me before work, makeup tutorial. No, my face usually doesn't look like this at work, but I had time this morning and I figured I would just film a video. Kehlani's sitting right here. And yeah, if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. I already did my toner and my serum, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this moisturizer. So this is the Origins Ginseng Moisturizer. This is just a little one. And I'm gonna go in with my QMS Lip Line Correcting Serum. Okay, so and for primer, we're gonna use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which looks just like this. I just use my fingers because it's my own personal. And then go ahead and scoop some out. And I always apply it to my T-zone. And then go ahead and work that in. Sorry my voice is so raspy, I just woke up and it's pretty early. I think it's like... Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for primer today. And then for foundation, I am going to use my NARS Natural Radiant and my Smashbox 24 Hour. This is in the shade 2.22 and this is in the shade L3 Gobi. This is too light, this is too dark, but when I mix them together it gives me a nice color, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm just blending that out with my Eco Tool sponge. Okay, so once you have your foundation blended out, you can go ahead and move on to your concealer and your powder. I'm gonna cream contour first. So, hi baby. Good morning. What are you doing? I'm gonna cream contour first, so to do that I'm gonna use my RCMA foundation and concealer palette, and I'm gonna use my Morphe E8 brush, which looks like this. And in my dirty palette I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here, which I think is OL2, and then this cooler tone up here which I want to say is SH8, but I'm probably reading that backwards, so. And then just go ahead and cream contour. The reason I like to cream contour is I feel like it holds my powder contour a little better Makes it a little more defined. Especially now that my face is chubby, I really like to contour. Way more than I did before. I am gonna hit my jawline. And when you're contouring your jawline, try to keep your face as relaxed as possible. You know, just because throughout the day you're gonna be more than likely relaxed rather than tightening your jaw all day. So just like that. And then I do go ahead and take this shade at the end, which might actually be tan tone. And I hit it a few times on my forehead to kind of cream bronze, I guess. Kehlani just woke up, so you guys will probably be seeing her. Good morning! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
Meow.
What are you doing?
Meow.
Meow.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Meow.
Are you a kitty?
Meow.
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 Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend all of that out with
Okay.
my
Okay.
Eco Tool sponge. What is it? Did you have a good sleep?
Asha.
Elsa?
Dad.
Dad?
Mom.
You mean Grandpa and Grandma?
Mom. Shannon.
Careful.
Shannon.
Here, do you want a makeup brush?
What?
Another one?
And two.
You're welcome.
I need to wash this.
Okay. You put some makeup on then.
And also.
Okay, so I really like that the RCMA palette blends out so nicely and easily. This little thing here was $72, which is a little pricey, but I feel like if you're a freelance like makeup artist or you do makeup a lot, it's a good price rather than buying a bunch of foundation shades or going through the hassle of having people bring their own foundations. And it's also just nice to use on your own face because you can mix and match colors. You can use it for contouring. You can use it for pretty much everything. So I really enjoy it. And actually, I put that away like we're done, and we're not. I'm gonna contour my nose. I'm gonna use the two shades, the two cooler tone shades. Don't throw things. And I'm gonna use this Lavish pencil brush. What? Thank you.
Welcome.
You're welcome. Yesterday I worked a 12-hour shift, so I didn't really get to see her much yesterday. And she was pissed. She was so mad at me. And I do take my nose contour all the way into my eyebrows. I don't know why, I just like it. So if there's any like legit makeup artists watching this, I'm sorry.
Go.
What, baby? What? And then with that Morphe E8 brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out.
Cute.
Thank you.
How come? How come? How come?
Kehlani doesn't have any clothes on. Her hair's not fixed because she just woke up. And I do take the leftover and put it like under my lip and on the sides to kind of give my lips like a little bigger.
To the Papa.
Papa?
Why?
What?
Ooh.
And then you can go ahead and blend it out.
Ooh.
Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with my... Hey, shh. So for concealer, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade 12S Fair. And we're going to do our triangles.
Mom? Huggy.
What?
Hi. How?
Hi.
How?
Hi.
How?
What are you doing?
How?
What are you doing?
Chi.
What?
Chi.
Pretty?
Yuck. Yuck.
You little Riz girl. What do you mean yuck?
What?
What?
Come in.
You're so pretty.
I just Chi.
Yeah, you're so pretty. Okay, so once you have your concealer blended out, you're gonna go ahead and set it. And I'm gonna be extra as usual and use a few different setting powders. So to set under my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder. This is in the shade Eau Fair Light, and this is super light, but for my under eyes I like to be bright. Take the powder on your sponge and set.
I'm a baby. No. This is wee.
Same on the other side.
You can be me.
Okay, Lonnie, you gotta be quiet. Stop! What? It's okay. What I really enjoy about this Maybelline powder is the fact that it's like a foundation powder, so it's got some coverage to it. And I'm taking this Morphe E47 brush. I'm gonna bake my nose contour. And then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and set with my Coty Airspun powder, but my Airspun powder is actually mixed with my Derma Blend translucent powder, which is also a very nice powder. It's just too like white, like too So again, taking my sponge and pressing it in. And then what I do is I go in with a big brush. So we'll take this Morphe E41 brush, the setting powder, and dab it in everywhere just to make sure everything's nice and set. I am actually going to work in about an hour. And I am going to be wearing a mask, but so most of this is probably going to come off, but I really wanted to do a video. I really want to start uploading and getting back on a schedule, so hopefully I do it. Hopefully I stick to it, because Lord knows I'm horrible. Okay, so we're gonna stay here and finish up the face, and I want to say the rest of the face products I have. Yeah, the rest of the face products I have are Drugstore, so that'll be good. And actually for the eyes we're gonna use some Drugstore palettes. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy, I'm gonna keep it simple. So for my contour today, I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Professional Makeup Highlight and Contour Pro palette, which looks like this. I haven't used this palette in a very long time. Like, I want to say years. Actually, this one is newer. I just bought this a few months ago because it was on sale. And I went through like a little phase where I wanted to buy every single contour and eyeshadow palette out there. So contour, I'm going to take these two middle shades, which is Toffee and Sculpt, because they're a little cooler. We're going to take that under the jaw again. Baby, what are you doing? No.
Mine.
Come here.
Mine. Please.
What?
Please.
Let me see.
Please.
No, let me see.
Please.
Please, let me see. Taking those same two shades and working them in at the back. This is really like a super nice palette. I always forget about it. We will come back to this to use these highlighting shades, but for bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and try out this Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. This is an 01 Sunlit. I don't know if this is going to be dark enough, but we're going to try it. And I'm taking that on my Alamar Cosmetics brush. This is the complexion brush. So I'm going to go ahead and dig in there. I've never used this bronzer before, so fingers crossed.
What is it called? That?
That's Papa.
That?
Connie calls her grandpa and grandma mom and dad.
That? That?
And I'm going to go ahead and hit the other areas of my face. And that actually blended out. So that actually blended out really nicely. It's pretty soft, which is good. And it's got a nice color, not too orange, not too red. I'm looking in my mirror right here, and my viewfinder's over there. So that's where my eyes are wandering. But yeah, first impression on this, I like it. And I want to say I paid like maybe like $8 for it. So moving on to blush, we're going to keep it in the family and use this Milani powder blush. This is in the shade 08 Tea Rose, and I have used this before. I thoroughly enjoy these blushes. I think they're so pretty. Whoops, I used the wrong brush. Oh well. No, blush. I'm actually going to use the same brush, that Alamar complexion brush, just because. And this is a super like subtle, so I keep my blush towards the backs of my cheeks, like my contour and bronzer, because again, my face is chubby right now and I want to look skinnier. I always hit a little bit on my nose and my chin. I don't know why. I just like it. And actually, I was going to use these Makeup Revolution palettes. This is the Peach and Glow blush palette. Super pretty. And then this highlighter I am going to use because I love it. It's so blinding. And we are going to use Makeup Revolution on the eyes. So, taking my Moda brush. This is just the Moda highlighting brush. And I'm going to actually take this pinky shade and hit my cheeks. Hit like the apples of my cheeks with it. So, go ahead and smile. Kelani's in there like bossing her grandpa around. It's so freaking funny. This is a very pretty highlighter. I'm like really impressed by these. Okay, sorry about that. Had to get Kehlani situated. So, going back into that contour palette by NYX and taking this Alamar Cosmetics brightening brush, I'm going to dip into this pale shade and this banana shade here and work it under my eyes. And I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and dip into these two end shades because I think they're highlighters, and hit the center of my forehead. The face makeup is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it with this Maybelline Lasting Fix makeup setting spray. It's pretty packaging. Has a decent mist. It smells kind of gross. Never tried it before, so I'll definitely let you know if I like it or not. But realistically, when you're sweating and you're working all day and you have those freaking masks on, not much keeps your makeup on. So here's what my base looks like. Next is gonna be eyebrows. Maybe one day I'll do an eyebrow tutorial, but for now we're gonna skip that part and then we'll be back to do the eyes. Okay, so I'm not gonna get too carried away with the eyeshadow just because, like I said, I do have to be at work here soon. But I did purchase these two Makeup Revolution, can't even see it, Makeup Revolution palettes a few months ago and just never got around to using them. So this first one is the Forever Flawless Decadent palette. It looks like this, which is super pretty. And then the next one is the Forever Flawless Utopia palette, which looks like this, which is also super pretty and looks a lot like the Natasha Denona palettes.
What?
So I'm gonna use both. I'm not gonna do like a super heavy look. We're gonna do pretty. Oh, look at this, has eyelashes stuck to it. That's awesome. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and take Sienna, which is this shade right here, as my transition shade, and I'm taking that on my Morphe M504 brush.
What?
Well, that definitely blends super pretty and easily. Next, I'm gonna go into this shade. I don't know how to say the oops. This shade right here. Don't know how to pronounce that name, and I'm not gonna try because I'm not gonna have anyone laugh at me more than you probably already are. Yeah, these shades are blending super easy together, which is awesome. So on a little smaller of a brush, this is the Morphe M518 brush. It looks just like this. It's really dirty, don't judge me. We're gonna go ahead and take Sahara, which actually looks pretty light, but I have a feeling it's gonna come off darker. Just because those first two shades were a little red, more red than I wanted, I'm gonna tone it down just a tad. And I'm putting like a bunch of makeup on, like I'm not about to just go throw on some scrubs. Then we're gonna go in with Fortuity, which is this shade right here, which is a little darker. There's a little bit of kickback in the palette, which I don't mind, but if you mind that, but if you do not like that, that's something to be mindful of. Like I said, these are blending really nice, but they are coming out a little more red than I want for today. So I'm going to take my very extremely beat up and used palette, this ColourPop palette, and I'm going to take this shade and mix them to darken the outer edges just a little bit. And I'm doing that with a, not that one, with a Morphe M443 brush, which is a flat blender brush. Like that ColourPop palette, I need to buy another one before they like stop making it forever. Say Kaylani. Baby, can you say Kaylani? Okay, so once you have that blended to your liking, I am going to go ahead and kind of define my crease. I'm not going to go as far to say a cut crease because it's not going to be perfect. So I am taking my Tarte Shade Pick just a little bit, and I'm going to take this Morphe M421 brush, which is nice for cutting the crease. Taking my little Impressions Vanity Mirror. Look up.
Up. Oh yeah, sheesh. Sheesh. No.
No.
Sheesh.
Unfortunately, these will be kids who soon get some disturbing news that their parents are still alive. They say that no bump at all.
Okay, since I have a rough outline, I can't leave it like this. I just can't. So, I'm going to take my little tiny brush that I use in every single video. I might as well just call it my favorite brush. It is the Morphe M213 brush, which is a super tiny little brush. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is back into our Makeup Revolution palette. We're going to take the shade right here, which is Majesty, and it is a gold shade. Taking this Moda brush, dipping in, and pressing down.
Titty, I get it with the wash. Washes. With the washes. Okay. How was it? And two. Oh.
So just like that, and then we're going to take the shade Pearls, which is this super pretty, like iridescent white shade, white shimmery shade. We're going to pop that in the inner corner of the eye.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to pop that under my eyebrow bone, or my eyebrow just a little bit. And so you should have something that looks like this. I'm going to take that brush we used earlier just to soften. Bless you. So I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is the Trooper Black Dagger liner. I'm going to shake it up. My camera batteries are going to die, so I might lose you guys. And we're just going to I'm not going to do a wing, I'm just going to line. Wait for it to dry.
We're about to get caught in the war of the willies.
So I am gonna curl my lashes and put some mascara on and apply some Kiss Wispy Lashes off camera because my battery is gonna die. Then I'll be back for the outro. Okay, so this is the finished little look here. Ignore my hair. I'm not even gonna try and fix it. But it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's like, I mean for most of you it's probably full glam, but for me it's like subtle, like, oh she's cute. So on my eyebrows I did use my Anastasia Dip Brow Gel, my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I have been really enjoying this Urban Decay Brow Blade. So one side has like a felt tip, which is nice to like flick the front to make little hairs. The other side does have a pencil, which again is just nice to have. And of course to fill them in I used my Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I've been using this stuff for years so, and I probably always will, honestly. And what else did I use? Mascara, Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm trying it again because it was my ride or die for so long. But I gotta say, my Essence Lash Princess is a quarter of the price and I love it more. I feel like this one just doesn't do it for me anymore like it used to. So there's that. And on my lips I did use a few things. So I started off with a found it with a ColourPop lip pencil. So this is the shade BFF, looks like this. And then I went ahead and used the Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Scenic Routes. And then I used the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Diamond Milk. And this is one of my, by far, favorite glosses ever, hands down. Her glosses in general. Amazing. So yeah, I didn't do anything to my lower lash line and this is the finished look. Oh my god, my hair. Plus whatever. So I do have to be at work here shortly. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone that's patient with me and my videos and still supports me and still is on my team rooting for me. You guys are awesome. And yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. Leave me comments down below. Like this video, please. And please, 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 please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try and be better at uploading, but I'm not going to make any promises because I just kind of suck sometimes. But yeah. I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!